With so many wrestlers making movies these days, I decided to review a movie starring a wrestler, and went with the most prolific of the group, Roddy Piper. And I went with the first movie I ever saw. Nope, nope, not that one. Nope, not that one either. Nope, hell no. What the hell? I present to you Body Slam.
Ain't we supposed to shake first?
A wrestling movie about wrestling? I know, insane. But in the 80s, you were allowed to do this because wrestling was real, which meant it was about their wrestling career and about building up the rings, and their manager was a real manager who wrote their contracts and got them booked in shows and tried to promote them on TV shows like a real actor would or a real athlete. And that's the point of this movie. The main focus of this movie is a guy named Harry Smilak, who's a music manager, and his only group is a shitty rock band named Kick. He used to be really popular, but now he has no career, and he basically lies, cheats, and steals his way to get every dime he can, and snows everybody into believing that he actually still has a career and any clout in the music business. While Harry Smilak is at the office of a venue owner, he overhears a conversation by Quick Rick Roberts, wrestler played by Roddy Piper. Comes into the conversation, renegotiates the contract, gets Roberts a bunch of money, and signs him as a client. What he doesn't know is that Roberts is a wrestler and not a singer. So he switches over to wrestling promoter, which doesn't make Roberts' old manager, Lou Albano, very happy. So he goes on a mission to destroy Harry Smilak and blackball him from wrestling. Without a chance to get into big events, they basically go back to lower league barnstorming, where they just show up at small events, get paid whatever they can, and have a concert one day with Kick and the wrestling the other day. But he gets forced to make a decision when there's not enough room for 2 different days, and decides to combine them, inventing Rockin' Wrestling, which is the alternate name for this movie, even though the line doesn't come up until an hour in. There are a couple side plots to this. Harry Smilak in the past had a loan from Korea, and this weird dude keeps showing up with 2 wrestlers played by the Wild Samoans who keep tearing his cars apart. First they rip the door off one, flip another one down a cliff, and another one you just see him take a Jaws of Life about to tear it apart. Also, of course, we need a love story side plot. So Smilak has the daughter of a rich socialite who tried to hire him to promote a concert for a politician she supports. And he falls in love with her daughter, played by the beautiful Tanya Roberts. Probably best know her as Midge from that 70s show. She played Donna's mom, the blonde version. Overall, it's an interesting enough story, but there's not a lot of wrestling. There's 3 wrestling matches in this whole thing. Well, 4, but one lasts like 20 seconds. And one of them's not even against real wrestlers. It's the one that I showed you a clip of earlier where they face anybody in the crowd. So probably 8 minutes of wrestling this entire movie. But the story's kind of funny and interesting enough. And if you know about wrestling in the 80s, it's the invention of rockin' wrestling, which was a real thing in real life. For the most part, the only real actors in this movie are Dirk Benedict and Tanya Roberts. Everyone else is a minor celebrity from the day or a wrestler, and mostly NWA wrestlers, so if you're not from the South, you might not recognize some of them. Overall, though, everyone does a decent job. And Roddy Piper's had 40 roles by now, so is a legitimate actor these days, but it was his first real role. He does fine. The actress that plays his daughter does fine. It's over the top and crazy, so you have the right people for that. B-film actors and professional wrestlers. Forgot to mention the actor who does the voice for Donatello in the 80s cartoon is his lawyer in this movie, so that's a nice little cameo. Thank you for watching. I will put a link to the movie in the description if you would like to see it. And if you have a suggestion on what movie I should watch next, leave that in the comments and I'll be glad to watch anything you want. And as always, I shall try to do better next time.